Okay, so what do you do when you don't actually have that much money and you want a profitable business? Hey, this is Rosemary. Okay, let me be clear. If you haven't started the business at all because you claim you have no money, and then this video isn't for you at all. Because if money is the thing that's going to stop you from even getting going, then the chances are you don't really want to go. You're just looking for an excuse, okay? Yes, I'm being judgmental. Absolutely true. And I'm being unapologetic about it, because the truth of the matter is every entrepreneur starts with no money, okay? Unless you were somehow, and most people start with no money. Let's just say that. Okay, but if you're still listening to me, then you are the person I'm speaking to. So let's carry on. Let's not keep speaking to people I'm not speaking to. Okay, this entrepreneurship journey is not for the wimpy, and so let's keep going. Okay, for those who have begun and you feel stifled for the lack of money, I almost feel like it's irrelevant to do this video, because you already know this, don't you? You already know you have to be pretty creative, right? You already know that you're going to have to work harder at getting attention, because you don't have the advertising dollars that some people may have. You know that, right? And yet I know that you may start to wonder if your idea is valid, if you have what it takes, if there is just something wrong with every part of your business, that it's not flush with cash already, okay? And you may start to look at funding sources with longing, thinking that you should go get some money now to relieve some of the pressure on you. But if you simply do that, you take away the learning that you will have by figuring out what works organically. I've done that. I've learned to live on credit and pretend the money would never run out. You know, when the credit card is looking flush and you're thinking, yay, I can keep living on that forever until it runs out. Okay? At some point it does run out. And then you've got so used to having money to mess about with, now you've lost your edge. And you have to get it back. You have to get pretty darned creative to stay in the game, juggling this and juggling that, trying not to get too desperate, but failing at times, okay? Keeping your eyes on the goal and your big why, and trying not to be mercenary, because when you're desperate, all you're thinking about is, somebody give me money, somebody give me money. And you learn not to take anything for granted as well. You work harder than you've ever worked before, and you realize that you had so much more capacity inside of you. You start feeling powerful and more able than ever before. And honey, let's go back to the not taking anything for granted bit here. Because there's one area where I see entrepreneurs, they're getting all entitled and thinking that just because they built it, everyone should simply just come find it. And I did that too. In fact, until recently, I didn't see how much I was taking things for granted. I mean, social media particularly. Are you taking social media for granted? Are you expecting it to just give you all the clients, customers, recruits that you want because, hey, I'm here, aren't I? Basically, well, stop that. Get proactive. Catch any sign that you're believing that it's your right to demand that people see your stuff for free. If it isn't, okay, and that attitude stops you from doing what you can do to get people to see your stuff for free, okay? And what you can do is actively follow or friend people so that more people get the opportunity to be exposed to your stuff. Leave your ego at the door and follow some peeps. Lots of peeps. Be in groups, get active, very active. Do not assume that the platform will distribute your stuff for you. Distribute it yourself. Something else you can do is pitch yourself to lots of places, offline and online. Get in front of more people, any old how you can. Face down any fears. I know you want people to validate your idea by just somehow finding you and, and coming to you and begging to work with you. Don't we all want that? We do. Okay, and I also know that the gurus have been around for about the last 10 years or so with their own audience already built in, are telling you that you should just get busy creating content. But you already know that it's not enough to do that anymore, because it's a very crowded marketplace out there and your bank account is telling you that that's not enough. So get off your awesome ass, stop looking at the dwindling money and allowing it to stifle the creativity inside of you, okay? And go big. Be everywhere, doing something everywhere. Do not give in to the nonsense that the norms tell themselves about getting burnt out. Even if you do burn out for working this hard, you can take a break and you can come on back. The faster you do this, the faster you'll build an audience who then goes over all that stuff you sweat blood and tears to create in the past. Thankfully, nothing is wasted, okay? Now you have a foundation of content for people to consume, get to know you fast, and choose to work with you so much quicker than those who were too lazy to create anything, telling themselves that they needed to check that everything was full of quality. Quality, not quantity. Rubbish, 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 rubbish. You don't know what is quality until you've created in quantity. Okay, so create. Capture people's attention by getting it everywhere. You have to be the one to distribute it. They will not simply come and find you, and no platform is simply going to hand you customers, okay? They're in business too. And honey, it's a blessing that someone took the time to build a platform that could potentially link you with the world if you choose to use it. So go on. Be creative. Ask yourself what you could do next to get more eyeballs on your stuff. Get to doing it now. It's time to fight for and to deliberately design the life you're born to live because you want to. Honey, you want to know how to do it? Then join the Deliberate Millionaire Fast Track Club. Come on in. You can pick my brain every day, as well as you get access to marketing, sales, and mindset programs that are right there available to you at just $9.77 a month. Okay? Until the next time. Bye.